Uh, Hi everyone. Good morning and good evening to other part of the world. Uh, yeah, so let me share my screen. First of all, I would like to thank you, Eminent Spear, for giving me this opportunity to speak about the vision language model and how we can apply those at the software testing methodologies. To bit to tell you a bit about myself, I am Dr. Rahul Azmeera. I have completed my PhD from University of the Cumberlands in 2025, and my most of my research involves in why softwares are arising and how someone can solve those using intelligent systems. As the LLMs are evolving at a good rate that even a human cannot catch those in that rate. In the same way, the vision language models are evolving, and we can utilize those for our day-to-day task. And as I work in 7-Eleven as a senior software engineer, I have been observing this problem where um, the mobile automation testing or software testing has becoming challenging with using regular processes like where they do manual testing or where they develop scripts to write the testing. And the idea is here like how a vision language model can learn from the screenshots of the mobile applications, and then we can it can self-develop the test cases and run the testing strategies. So here, when we are trying to understand the problem, right? So we are trying to understand how are the existing tools are behaving, and what is the problem with existing tools, existing frameworks, and what this new solutions can address these problems. So, for example, if you see here, the Appium or Espresso or XUA test, whatever the existing methods, most of them they don't lack vision processing or vision understanding, and they do not have any APIs that would let any code know like, hey, what this screen is about or what this screen is having. And those were not driven by LLM, so it's not like reasoned. And there is no way to reason like what to do on this screen or what kind of test cases we can perform on this particular screen and how we can plan the testing. And they are not like self-verifiable test cases as well. And in the same way, we listed down like we researched across different platforms which were available by now. Even those platforms, they were not like 100% which are working based on vision model. So far, only the Cog agent and Omniparser, these are the few which were operating based on the vision language understanding. And our proposal is Vista, which is purely based on the vision language understanding and the a partial introduction of reinforcement learning. And to address this problem of like where resource ID is changing or class name changing or expert changing or where the issue is mostly with the metadata or relying on the underlying code, we are trying to rely only on the images that are directly fed by the mobile applications. And here we are trying to implement partially observable Markov decision process. And what this exactly does is like um, whenever someone gives the mobile application to this particular vision language model, it will try to capture the screenshot, and then immediately a OCR engine is basically object character recognition engine that will run over the screenshot, and then they will try to understand what the screen is about and what actions a user can take, and that will list down all those actions, and it will build a reasoning, and then it will build a test cases based on that. and it will plan for actions. Like, for example, if it sees any buttons like, hey, add these items to cart, or add something, some type of payment method. So whenever it sees those characters and those buttons in the visual manner, then it would like, okay, hey, do this action first, and it will also give the confidence rate, like, okay, so the model will say, like, I'm 80% confident that you can go ahead and click on this button such that it will add one item to the cart, and then you can do checkout. And this has pretty much low delay of taking actions. Like, for every action, it would add up only like 500 milliseconds of delay. And also, uh, we are introducing supervised deep learning in the same model, and where it will and try to re-verify each action, like if it is really success or it is not success or it is failed. It's like based on the uh, screen one understanding to the screen two understanding. Like, for example, I'm adding the cart, then as soon as I add the cart, the screen changes on the mobile device, and then it's like it will try to understand what the screen two is. Is it really came after screen one, or is it some other screen which is falsely produced? And uh, so whatever the existing system, most of them they were having, they're like driven on label data, most of the label data, and we are trying to introduce here reinforcement learning based fine tune, which is kind of a little challenging one, but still it addresses main problem, like where people are facing the issues with manually. Uh, and with the combination of supervised learning, and then with the combination of zero shot LLM reasoning, uh, so these vision language models, they can plan the exact actions, because already we have, like, in Android world, there were like 715 episodes which were already trained, and also Clay is having like almost 59,000 pre-labeled layouts. So from this understanding, whenever we put up any screen for a vision language model, it will develop one JSON schema out of that vision language model, and it will try to like put up a reasoning, like, hey, you could see one item screen where I'm displaying like 10 different items, and we are also displaying like add item to the cart icons, or delete item to the item from the cart icons, and we can specify them to 28 different class roles. Like, if it sees any input box, then type into that input box, or if it sees any button, then click on those buttons. So those kind of things it can improve. And then so far we have seen like what is our solution is going to do, and what kind of problems it is having. And there is, in Android world, there was a big problem which they were facing currently now. Is like, even though visual models are trying to do the reinforcement learning and try to predict the actions, sometimes even whenever they see wrong screens, they will still say like, hey, this is correct screen, because of lack of proper data and lack of proper reasoning. And here the solution is like, we can combine with OCR, and then we can combine with visual understanding, and it will improve the existing process more than 40%, and even the training processes, like, compared to human hours, which can run for like $2,000 to $5,000 estimation of cost. And we have experimented this in our local machines, and we have observed like a lot of improvements are happening based on the vision language understanding. And I would say like vision language understanding and test planning would be the next era of agentic testing. And in a conclusion, right, so I would say like the next vision would be having small language models running on every edge device and perform testing like an human level tester and produce results saying like this app meets the quality or this software does not meet the quality. And thank you so much for giving me this opportunity, Eminence Pierre. And I hope, yeah, if anyone has any questions, please feel free to ask. I'll take this as a no.
Uh,
And thank you so much for giving me this opportunity.
oh, hi, Dr. Rahul. I have one question.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, is your I think you mentioned about the Android example. Is your case specifically for Android, or can it be applied to iOS as well? Or I missed
This
something
is
during the presentation?
this is for cross-platform. Like this should support both iOS and Android, not specifically only to the Android. Uh, the key idea is like it can understand any screen which we give. But for now, our experimental studies, which are trying to run only on the mobile screens, which are because it is little smaller and easier to understand compared to the web
Mhm.
screens, because web screens are very large and it has large pixels and it needs a lot of reasoning.
Got it. But thank you.
Thank you. Um, I would welcome
So,
any
as
question.
there are no question at this moment,